Hi, everybody. I want to talk to you today about delays. Okay. I am still on vacation, luckily. So, delays are kind of like, I'm kind of like, yeah, whatever. There's a delay this week. I'm on vacay, but you people better step it up by next week when I am hitting it hard. All right. Delays happen, and they have been happening a lot lately. I think ever since COVID-19, people were forced to like stop, not just slow down, but to stop. And once all of the bans were lifted where people could go back to work, can go back to their office, or can resume business, almost as usual, minus the mask, gloves, sanitizers, minus all of that. When they can go back and when they've been able to go back to perform their business as regularly scheduled, they're still on this like slow motion, you know, speed. And it's annoying. It's like, come on, people, get to it. We need to move it, move it. We have to get our own economies boosted, and we have to help other people with the services that they need. Regardless of whatever that service is, you need to get out there and start making money for your business. However, in the interim, while there are these delays, I want for you, or I would suggest to you, that you take time to think about the big picture of your life and your business. Okay? Um, and I say life and business because sometimes people need to step back and look at their lives and say, how am I being a contributor, to this blah blah in my life? How am I stalling? How am I not doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing? Personal life, or who are my friends? Are they valuable to me? Are they lifting me up, or are they bringing me down? Are my family members supporting me, or are they criticizing me and making me just stop, because that's I've already reached the level that they all have reached. Therefore, in their eyes, I cannot achieve any more greatness than this. So you need to take those delays in your life and maybe take some time to look at your life and see what's really working, what's not working, what do you need to fix, where do you need to focus your attention. Personal life, sort of the same thing for your business life. For your business life, it's all about during this time, it's all about marketing. It's all about how can you market better? How can you reach your target market? How can you think outside of the box so that you can gain additional business? Okay? You want to focus on that because once the gates are open and everybody's free to go to work and we're all moving at the same speed, which should be warp speed, in my humble opinion, once everybody's with the program and moving, you want to be ready. At that point, you don't want to say, oh, okay, well, now I have to think about my marketing plan. No, no. Now's the time that you need to do it while you're having all of these delays. And sometimes with delays, the delay doesn't mean that you have, in essence, signed on the dotted line for something, okay? The delay is a time where you can say, well, is this situation benefiting me? I'll give you an example because I always have a story for you, right? So, COVID-19 happened and we were all quarantined for like ever and ever, okay? And after I got over the fact that I was quarantined and I got into my groove, I was okay. Once they started lifting the bans, I was able to go to work, and I actually worked for like 3 days before I got sick. Okay, so I was cleaning at that time and I worked for 3 days and then I got sick and I was like, oh my goodness, do I have the coronavirus? So, of course, I went to the doctor and they did all these tests on me, and I had to wait for the results of the of the coronavirus, of COVID-19, and that took 2 weeks. So I was quarantined for another 2 weeks. On top of the months of being quarantined, I was quarantined once again. So, what I did during the latter part of the first quarantine and during the entire part of that second quarantine that was true for me was I really started to think outside of the box on ways that I can grow my business. And when I talk about my business, I'm talking about my health insurance business, okay? So I was thinking about what are all the things that I need to do. And if you watch the video that I have, and I'll try to post it up here, the video about my two best how to reach your goal, those tips on how to reach your goal. I have two really good tips on that, tips that I have personally used for years and years and years and years. I did the flower method, okay? And in the flower method, there were some things written on my petals, and you'll have to watch the video up here to know what I'm talking about. Um, on the flower method, my goal was in the middle, and each petal was something that I had to do in order to reach that goal because I did the flower method. All right. And one of the things that I needed to do, in the list, or let me give you a list of how this all fits together. So, one of the things that I needed to do was to get my hair cut and dyed of all the gray that's Corona gray. That color is Corona gray, just so you know, okay? So I needed to get my hair cut and colored, but everybody's on lockdown, so that's one of the things that I need to do. The other thing that I needed to do, or still need to do, is I needed to have a professional picture taken of me, a corporate kind of picture, so that I can use in my website, in my business cards, and whatever all I'm going to use this picture on. So that's another thing I had to do. I had to also use that picture to make my business card, because the business card that I have now is kind of like a goofy little card, and it's okay. It's an okay card, but it doesn't express to people my professionality when it comes to the industry. Okay. Another thing I needed to do is work on my website. I needed to make flyers. I needed to design them, create them, reword them, hire a designer, have that designer do it. Once it's done, send it to a printer so the printer can print it. So all of these things were things that I was able to do during that 2-week quarantine period after the coronavirus, when I was quarantined for 2 additional weeks. That's the stuff that I was doing. And I was thinking outside of the box to see how I can generate business. So the delay for me was waiting for my test results to come in. Okay. So I did all these things so that I can at least be moving towards my personal greatness, right? So now come today, I'm trying to schedule my photo shoot because tomorrow I'll have my hair done, and then I want to schedule my photo shoot shortly thereafter. And they scheduled me for Monday. Now, I had to cancel my first appointment for my photo shoot because I had I was tested for the coronavirus. So I wanted to reschedule that. I had already paid for it. So of course I reschedule it, and they tell me, "Oh, okay, this day and this time works for you, both you and me, and here is the location." And it's like in BF Egypt. It's like all the way in Tampa. Originally, the original photo shoot was not far from my house, okay, not far from where I live, maybe a 15-minute drive tops. But now you're telling me that my photo shoot is going to be in Tampa and it's going to take me like an hour to get there. Are you insane? There are local photographers. Why would I go to Tampa for a photo shoot? It's not like it's my wedding or something. So, so that's another delay because I was like, oh, okay, wait a minute. When I made this appointment, it was a location at this place, which is like 15, 20 minutes from my house, my apartment. And now you're telling me that now the location is this place, which is like an hour and 15 minutes from my apartment. So you have two choices. Either one, make the appointment in the location where we had originally planned for it to be at, or two, refund my money. So all I could do was say, another delay. I mean, here we go, another delay. And I'm not happy about it because I need to get these things done so that they're behind me and I can move forward in the other things that I have on all of my petals from my flower that I have, the flower method of all of the things I'm going to do. So bottom line here is you will have delays. Delays are going to happen. They're either going to happen globally, which we thought nothing like that would ever happen, like coronavirus, or they're going to happen to you in your life due to, health, change of plans, change of venues on something, finances increasing or decreasing, different things. So those delays will happen, but while you're sitting and waiting and going like this, use that time constructively so that you're planning and so that you're doing at least those things that you have in your power to do so that you can grow your business and own your greatness. All right, that's my 2 cents on that. I hope that it helped you. I look forward to talking to you in the next video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Leave your comments down there. There's a button for like, maybe there or there. Maybe it's there. I don't know. But there's a comment to subscribe. So subscribe and share with your friends. Okay. I'm trying to get to 200 subscribers by October or something. I forget what the date. So please help me. Thanks so much. Bye.